Hey everybody.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
Wah wah wee wah.
That's it. We'll never get this.
My wife, Pamela Anderson.
Be careful, CJ.
So, if you've been here before, you know Stretch. If you haven't, you're gonna know Stretch. Stretch is a comedian. Stretch is a funny guy. He's gonna maybe enlighten your view on the world.
Hey, so you can play baseball. Just maybe.
Yeah. You play bass for Stretch.
Well, yeah, just play like a walking jazz.
Oh, why don't you do it, Sean?
Yeah.
Give your attention for Stretch, please, everybody.
Yo. So Ted Cruz recently said some shit that was wild. He said we need to protect pedophiles. Things I would take back for $10,000. I think he meant to say president, but there's same difference, you know. So my buddy and I, we were watching the stars last night, you know, looking up at the sky, and he said you could see Orion's belt. I said he must have been mistaken, because Orion's belt is in my room next to Orion's pants. You know, some people say Winston Churchill and Stalin were just as bad as Hitler, but I say that can't be true. If they were truly as bad as Hitler, why didn't they shoot themselves, huh? You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little unhinged. I used to look up to Jim Jones, you know, the Kool-Aid guy. I mean, at first I thought he was kind of cool, like, okay, the communism stuff, that was kind of dope. But then I found out about the Christianity shit, and I was like, yeah, nah, this guy. Alright, so we're gonna do something really spooky tonight. Yeah.
We are gonna bring we're gonna bring celebrities back from the dead. Alright, are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready. We're doing some, like, summonings, dude. We're using, like, magic. Just warning you guys, alright? We are conjuring spirits from the dead. Oh, Charlie Sheen is still alive. Alright. So is Keith Richards.
Yeah! You
Fuck yeah! Alright. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, Helen Keller, guys. 56 years into the future, everything looks the same to me. If you want to learn about my time, there's not much to say. It was a dark age. You wish for some poetry tips? I just blindly wrote shit down on paper. People are so shocked that I flew an airplane. I mean, and listen, if people can form a whole country high on opium, I can fly a plane for a few minutes. Alright, next person back from the dead. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buddha. Woo! It is I, the Buddha. I'm here to teach you about enlightenment today. So, how do you reach enlightenment? Well, when you think about life, you look at all the ups, the downs, the yin-yang, the dualistic unity and harmony of everything, you know, and you realize, you know, the capitalist exploitation of the working class. You realize that you never tried hitting it from the back. And ever since then, I started calling myself the Buddha. All right, next up. All right, here we have an old Englishman from the 1800s.
So why did you guys colonize and kill all those people in Africa? I was just a peasant farmer. Well, that guy's boring. All right, let's find a soldier. All right. So, why did you guys colonize Africa? We were looking for better teeth to fuck. You know what's funny? I realized recently, I don't know if you guys heard the censored version of the song Rape Me by Nirvana, but it turns into just an ego fest. It's just me again. Me, my friend. Am I the only one? Yeah, dude. Comedy sucks sometimes, though, because sometimes I feel like I'm the opposite of O.J. Simpson. Because I tell everybody else that I killed it, but everyone else says, no, you didn't. Oh no. I feel a demonic presence coming among me.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, God.
Oh, hell no.
If you look at the statistical rate for single black women, oh, God. It's Charlie Kirk. Oh no. He's spreading propaganda. Shit. It's crazy how much some of my customers smoke. They be smoking 2 packs a day, and how expensive cigarettes are. It's like $26 a day to sound like Robert Kennedy, You gotta give it to OJ, though. He was a great actor. Like that time he said, I hope they find the killer. That shit was Oscar-worthy, dude. So, I recently hung up a picture of my dead grandmother in my room, and I thought it would be really tough. But, not really. I get off just fine still. Dude, listen, speaking of hitting it from the back, my friend said, isn't that really gross? What if you get shit on your dick, Nobody wants shit dick. And I'm like, listen, man, when has gravy ever been bad for me, That's what I want to know, My friend asked me if I saw this movie called Swallow. I said, be more specific. Because I've seen many movies called Swallow. Oh my God, guys! We brought another present back. Give it up for Benjamin Franklin. Yes. Mr. Franklin, welcome to the future. Can you ask us anything? Does Philly still make the best cheesesteak? Of course, Mr. Franklin. Then go Birds! Yeah! Dude, Ben Franklin was a G. Oh, man. My friend's dad told his brother he knew he was gay. And my friend's dad his brother was freaking out. He was like, oh, how did you know? That right there. So, something happened recently that's very interesting that I think we all need to talk about, because I don't know if you know this, but Drake made a porno recently.
Yes.
Yeah. First porno ever to be rated T for teen. Oh. Brutal, dude. If we lived, I recently came to this conundrum, morality really is, just kind of how you observe it. Not everything is so objectively true, because, if you think of it, if we lived in the Pokemon world, Michael Vick's crimes wouldn't really be that bad. He might even be the champion. He wants to be the very best that no one ever was. Oh, fuck. Just because you come out as gay doesn't give you the right to make age jokes. You have to wait until you get AIDS, And fucking, for a disease called AIDS, it's really not helping nobody. Fuck, dude. Oh, man. So, did you know that there are many people in this world and they're just trying to get along? But then there's people like me. It just fucking ruin everything. Do you think before Hitler killed himself, he was like, man, would it have been different if I went for another race? Like, you know, fucking, so there's one last voice I actually want to bring back from the dead who, I think it's actually quite magical. His words are louder now than they've ever been before. And I want to bring back, and this isn't a joke, this isn't me, we're going to bring back the spirit of Malcolm X. Because I think this is something everyone needs to hear. His message is louder now than it was when he said this back in 1960.
The Palestinian struggle is not just a cry for justice. It's a blistering battle for the most fundamental human rights that every living soul on this planet should inherit by birthright. It's an unyielding resistance against the oppressive, suffocating grip of occupation and the callous denial of the most basic human dignity. Just as the civil rights movement in the United States fought against the chains of racial discrimination, so too do the Palestinian people strive to shatter the chains of occupation and tyranny. Never forget, my friends, that the Palestinians, much like African Americans in the United States, have been subjected to a heart-wrenching history of suffering and torment. The birth of Israel in 1948 brought forth the mass expulsion and dispossession of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians from their ancestral homes and land. This is a historic injustice that continues to haunt the lives of Palestinians to this very day. The situation in Palestine serves as a brutal reminder of the consequences of colonialism and the ruthless dispossession of indigenous people. It is an agonizing reminder that the fight for justice knows no borders, and we must stand united in solidarity with all oppressed peoples, whether they reside in the United States, South Africa, or anywhere around the world. The battle for justice in Palestine is not merely a political struggle, it's an elemental moral battle. It's the fight for the most basic human rights of a people who have suffered these injustices for far too long. It's the fight for the right to exist in peace and security, free from the ceaseless specter of violence and dispossession. If you're not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. I implore every person of conscience, regardless of their origins or beliefs, to stand steadfast with the Palestinian people in their unwavering quest for justice by any means necessary. Let us unite in building a world where every soul can live in freedom and dignity, where the rights of every individual are not just respected, but celebrated. The struggle for justice in Palestine is a universal fight, a resonating echo of the battles waged by oppressed people across the globe. It's a battle we must champion, a torch we must carry, and a legacy we must honor. Thank you, and free Palestine.
Now, I just want to close off on this point. We have an administration right now that simply does not respect the Fourth Amendment. They have taken that right away from us. We have to stand together and fight against fascism. We have to love each other, we have to stay together as a community, and we have to protect each other and stand for what is right in this world. Thank you all, and have a great night.